Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. I got back with my K100 and I'm Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. After many long drives, I arrived in Davenport, Iowa, and here I picked up this truck chassis, or to be precise, a medium truck chassis, and I will take it towards Springfield, Illinois. While I was driving around here and there in my private time, I unlocked the achievement for the Illinois cities. However, there are still two I haven't found yet, or haven't found yet is the wrong word, haven't driven to yet. One of which is Springfield, where I'll be heading right now, so that's another one off of the checklist. And another one would be, I think, Bloomfield, if I am not totally mistaken, but that will be something for another day. Yeah, we're starting off rainy once again, but other than that, my tank is full of not gasoline but diesel, as I recently learned. So I hope I won't make these mistakes again.
Get ready to turn right.
And my brake time is also
Turn right.
very fine, so I'm ready for a trip, although we have only close to 4 hours or 3 hours and 40 minutes in game to go, so it's not that long of a trip. Anyways, I'm ready to go. I hope you are ready to sit beside me and watch my fabulous driving, because it's the most fabulous driving ever to be driven all around the world.
Keep left. And then turn left.
And if you don't believe me, then I think that's on
Turn
you.
left.
Yeah. I'm very close to the deadline, or air quote deadline, for tomorrow's video, Tuesday. I wanted to record it yesterday, but somehow my MOZA setup got messed up a little bit, and I think I was at fault, or not. I know I was at fault after I tried all kind of things, and the culprit through me was an app from a nice person who tried to solve the MOZA problem with Forza Horizon 6, where you always had to unplug all of the peripherals, except the wheelbase, to get the wheelbase on device slot number 1 so it gets recognized for force feedback and telemetry stuff. And then he made an app which disables and rearranges the lineup of the USB devices via software. And I tried it out, and yeah, it worked for MOZA, for Horizon 6, very nice. However, a few days later, when I wanted to drive my Kenworth again,
Keep left.
the problem was that except of the wheelbase, all the other peripherals were missing. And I checked the Windows game controller window, and there as well I only got the wheelbase, my button box, and the shifter knob, so everything that is not MOZA. And I tried many things, and I was absolutely not sure what was happening. So Sunday I gave up, went to work today, and yeah, I tried again, and I figured out what was the problem. So in the device manager
Keep left.
of Windows 11, I found that those other MOZA devices have been deactivated. So of course they wouldn't show up anywhere. Yeah, so I could simply activate it again, luckily, and so had to rearrange a few buttons inside the American truck settings, and now everything is great again, especially since now everything except the multi-function stalks runs through the base. So before I had to set up each device individually, so I came up to like 7 devices in ETS and ATS. So I had to go around and fill in the config files for the controls, because in game you only get to 5 slots, and now I get most of the slots into the wheelbase, which for some reason wasn't an option before, but now is. So that's a win in my book. But yeah, you can imagine I was a little bit shocked yesterday when I wanted to drive, but I couldn't. So yeah, that's why I am recording now, and right after that I will edit it in the hope that my recording works well, which would be the next nice surprise if I got the hardware to work and now my recording gets messed up. But yeah, better not to talk about it. Yeah, other than that, the typhoon last week was not as bad as everybody expected, but I'd rather have it that way than everybody thinking nothing on it and then we have a huge disaster at hand. Well, at least for my area. There are other areas that got hit pretty hard. For Tokyo, where I was working, I was drenched when I got to work. Fortunately, we only had extremely heavy rain and not much of wind at that time, so I could take my umbrella, but still I was drenched up to over my knees. My shoes were soaked, so at work first I had to dry my jeans and my socks, but since I changed into work clothes anyways, that was fine, so everything could dry well until evening. And then during work it got pretty windy outside, so I was lucky to be at work at the time. And fortunately, by the time I got off and could head home, the worst part was over for our area. So my trains were running as usual. On my way home, we had only a little bit of drizzle. You couldn't even call it rain anymore. So nothing bad happened, everything went well. Yeah. And now we're back to normal rainy weather. And I'm back to driving. That's it for my life update. The other updates that would be around are maybe some stuff about the 1.6 update for Truck Simulator, where they will be making some changes for radio and material stuff, and yeah, it's not that interesting that I had to try the beta version, so I will be waiting till it's out and then we will see. Everything will be fine. And I still forgot to change the season mod. I need to think about it when I get off the game to get it to summer and not spring. And with a high likelihood I will say the same thing in the next episode. So don't be too angry. And with me yapping away, we arrived in Springfield, or one of the many Springfields here in the United States. And I'm still not sure which
Keep left.
Springfield,
And then turn left.
if at all, is for our Simpsons,
Turn left.
or if it's totally detached from any real town but just named after one. I'm not sure. But sometimes it's better to not know than to be disillusioned, right? Still, I don't know why, but no matter how often I ride this K100, it's just beautiful. And I like the K220, which I drive as well, but I think if I had to choose one or the other, I would probably stick with the K100s.
Turn left.
Maybe even if it's only because of the killed the motor. Sorry. Yeah, even if it's just only because of all those beautiful analog gauges. As contrary to the digital stuff in the K220. Safe and sound indeed. Now the question is, should I come from the right side or from the left side? And since I decided on the right side, I guess the left side would have been the better choice. Just because. Oh, but no. Yeah, the right side was not the best choice, but it's still manageable. I think even my parking skills are good enough for this. Straighten it out a little bit. And let's get this in there. Not too much. Looks about right. Awesome. And yeah, you don't have to remind me. Yeah, and that's it for one delivery of this medium truck chassis from Davenport to Springfield. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it a little bit. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment, maybe subscribe, and hopefully we will meet each other again in another video. Until then, have a great time and see you. Bye!